guys, welcome to the fifth lecture in the NumPy tutorial. And in this lecture, we're going to talk about the copy function and broadcasting. So, copy function and broadcasting, these are the most important, not most important, yes, but it is very important functions of the NumPy. So let's start with the copy function and broadcasting. So as you can see that I have already declared the NumPy, and I already made a list, and I converted that list into an array. Let me just show you what the array looks like. So it looks like this. So now guys, if I'll say that I want to copy, like I want to replace the values starting from index, let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, from the third index to let's say 100. So what I'll do is I'll just do a copy. Like I'll say that starting from the third index onwards, replace all the values with 100. So it'll just do it. And if I run this, and if I'll say the array, yes, it just replaced all the elements starting from the third index with 100. So now guys, if this is the basic of the copy. So now guys, if I'll say so now I'll just make a new copy of this array. So before the copy, let me just say that what I did before, like I replaced all the values starting from index 3 to onwards to 100. This is also known as broadcasting. What I did is also known as broadcasting. So yeah, so now I'll just make a new copy of this array. So there's gonna be some error afterwards, not the error, but yes, there's gonna be some virtual error. So just stick with it guys, and just guess what the error would be. So I just make a copy, or I just try to copy all the elements. Now guys, if I'll say that I want to copy, like I want to replace all the elements starting from index 3 to onwards with 500. So at before, just like before, I'll say declare 500, and now if I'll call this array1, so it successfully replaced all the elements starting from index 3 to onwards with 500. Now guys, the time comes for the error. So what the error would be? So the error basically is the memory error. So now if I run the initial this array which I copied it here, so if I run this, you'll see that the 100 will get replaced by the 500. It is the reason behind it, because arrays are basically reference type. They're not integer type. What is reference type and what is integer type? Value type. Sorry, array is basically reference type, not value type. So what basically value type is? So value type basically means something that we are initializing a value to a particular variable, whether it can be integer, float, string, or anything. So it won't change the values. It won't change the values of an initial variable. It will change the value of the new variable which we declared. So now guys, if I'll talk about the reference type, so in the reference type, what basically reference type is? Reference type basically means that they are memory type. They share these both value, array1 and array, they basically share the same memory. And by this their memory gets impacted, and both of the variables share the same value because of the reference type, because of their addresses. And that's why guys, the 500 which I declared afterward, which I replaced in the new array1, is also replaced in the initial array. So that's where the copy function comes. So now guys, the copy function basically it creates another memory for the new variable. So if I just say array1 is equals to or I'll just say array 2. So if I'll say that copy all the values from the array, this array, the which is now 500. So I'll just say copy, and if I run this, so it successfully copied all the values of the this array into a new variable array 2 without impacting the memory of each other. So now if I try to replace all this 500 with let's say 1000, so I'll just say array 2 is equals to 3 with from onwards index to 1000. I'll replace with 1000, and if I'll just print it, then all these values have been successfully replaced with 1000. So now just to make sure that their memory their memory hasn't get affected, so I'll just again call the array this array variable which has the value of 500. So I'll just say array, and it still has the value of 500. So this is where the copy function comes. So copy function, basically it is a very important function, and it is used in machine learning, deep learning, or any data science related field, so that their memory or their values doesn't get affected. Rather than getting affected, copy function creates a new memory, and the new variable gets a new memory allotted. So that was all about the copy function, and that was all about the broadcasting. So broadcasting is basically nothing, it's just replacing the values with this. So this is what I did here. What I did here is known as broadcasting, and this function, copy function, is known as copying. So I hope guys you understand all the concepts of the copy function and the broadcasting. If you have any doubt or have any you want to know something more about copy function and broadcasting, then you can just comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please share and please subscribe to Code Initiative. Till then, goodbye, take care, and see you in the next video.